Okay, so quick warning before the video. Anything said in this video is intended for comedic purposes only. Nothing said in this video seriously reflects my thoughts and feelings and does not represent anything I am part of. Please don't find me if I make you mad. If I do make you mad, I am extremely sorry. Now on to the video. Now, I know you're looking at the title of the video and saying to yourself, Lucas, why are you trying to do the basic FNAF YouTube thing to the Freddy Fazbear game? And to that, I respond 3 things. 1, stop talking to yourself. 2, I do what I want. And 3, I just needed to talk about the Freddy Bear guy to fulfill the Halloween special thingy. It's hard to believe that this corpse-smelling robot and his friends have existed for over 10 years. Like, I was 7 or 8 whenever FNAF 1 came out, and what do you mean it's been a decade? The Freddy Fun Fazbear's guy and his palios have had several additions to the cast, redesigns, and thirst traps? What? Now, for today's video, I wanted to talk about a certain game in the series that was so overhyped, it wasn't that great whenever it released. Of course, I'm talking about Security Breach, the game to become the best-selling entry in the series. But where did we go wrong? Some sources say that the project was way too ambitious, while others say that Scott Cawthon was basically map padding Steelwool to the point where they had to figure out the entire plot of the story. Security Breach was a console exclusive, meaning no other platform besides PC would receive the game. So this game was locked on the PS4 and 5 unless you had a beefy enough computer to run the damn thing, and it was loaded with bugs. The most infuriating bug I came across was the Monty boss fight where the game would crash if I tried to use the ball cannons. Now, I believe this bug was patched, but I had to endure that until I beat the entire thing, only to get the normal ending where I become homeless. And then Rune came out and was alright at most. The DLC didn't necessarily add anything much to it. Overall, I thought Security Breach was kind of a nothing burger. I didn't really enjoy playing it. Now Lucas, how can we theoretically make this game better so you won't have to bitch all the time? Be patient, for once in your life, I'm getting to it! For those who don't know, the story of the game goes as follows. Glamrock Freddy tweaks out, passes out, and we wake up inside his chest cavity! We then exit his chest cavity, and he scans us only to find out that we're not supposed to be here, but he wants to help us get out. We then go around the Pizzaplex, fulfilling certain objectives until dawn, all while evading the animatronics. That's the bare bones of the story. I could go on, but I would confuse myself in the process. Now, before we get into my improvements of Security Breach, let me just state that I will not be altering the story in any way possible. This will mainly go over the gameplay and atmosphere. Starting things off with the gameplay is not scary at all whatsoever. Everything is too bright and it takes away from the scare factor. Jump scares feel more infuriating than scary, and you can tell whether an animatronic is coming. First, let's rework the alarm system. Get rid of the staff bot jump scare. If these things are supposed to be alert, then why give them a jump scare? You can keep the alarm noise they make to alert the other characters of your presence, and if you can see the animatronics and they see you, don't play the alarm sound. Instead, replace it with a heartbeat to set the mood. If you don't see them and they see you, then play something else. I really hate the current sound that they're using. I haven't played the main story after all the patches, so I don't know if they did rework this system, so I'm just throwing it out there. Next, let's talk about a thing that made FNAF popular in the first place, the sit and survive mechanic. They essentially made this aspect an afterthought in Security Breach, and I feel like the game could benefit from this mechanic as like a sort of mini event. Some objectives have you going into security offices to upgrade your security pass. Why not include an event where the animatronics go to the office and you have to fend them off for a certain period of time? That way, Security Breach acknowledges its roots through a gameplay mechanism. Alright, I talked about the gameplay enough. Now, let's get into the atmosphere. Please, for the love of God, tone down the lights in the entire Pizzaplex. You only did it for the daycare segment just to throw it away. Make me scream like I did in Help Wanted 2.
Freddy Fazbear, your cake sucks!
This could do wonders for the character design too. The maintenance lights could be the only thing providing a dim glow. In the dark, the animatronic eyes and any other details can show up. The eyes, of course, would shine brighter with the details being a faint glow. Now, I feel like this would ramp up the scare factor a ton because of the withering and shattering of the different animatronics throughout the story. With these improvements, I believe that this will not only improve the game, but also make it more enjoyable. And that wraps up my takes on Security Breach. Now, just keep in mind that this is what I would do to make the game better. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a presentation to go to.
And this is what I would do to improve security breach.
Well, that could have been worse.